A fire that began in the early morning hours of Saturday, October 21st, destroyed a Wood County business and sent a dense cloud of black smoke into the sky that could be seen for miles. The DEP's Jake Glantz joins us now with more.
Greg, the DEP's Homeland Security and Emergency Response Team was on the scene within hours of the first alarm in Parkersburg and began the process of monitoring and testing for potential environmental hazards. This is all that remains of the Intercontinental Export-Import Warehouse, Plant Number 1 in Parkersburg. The complex, part of the former Ames tool factory, was destroyed in the fire. It took the efforts of 40 volunteer fire departments from Parkersburg and the surrounding area and also into Ohio to bring the fire under control. As you can see from this video shot 4 days after the first response, firefighters continue to pour water over the smoking rubble, putting out hot spots while crews use heavy equipment to sift through the debris. Still too hot for investigators with the State Fire Marshal's office to even get in and attempt to determine a cause. On October 26th, the Environmental Enforcement Section of the DEP's Division of Water and Waste Management issued an order to Intercontinental Export-Import, also known as IEI, demanding a detailed inventory of all the materials that were burned in the fire and how that material will be properly disposed of. All the debris from the fire is being left on the property while the investigation continues. Now, the DEP had previously cited and fined the owners of the facility for violations of their MPDES permit, which is a type of a wastewater permit. The October 26 order also directs the company to immediately act to comply with all the terms and conditions of that permit and to pay the remainder owed of more than $60,000 in fines stemming from those violations. The DEP's Homeland Security and Emergency Response Team arrived on the scene within hours of the first alarm and immediately began using handheld air monitors to determine levels of volatile organic compounds and also oxygen, hydrogen sulfide, carbon monoxide, chlorine, and ammonia. Nearly 300 air samples were taken between October 21st and October 24th by the DEP and the EPA. All the readings were within acceptable limits set for workers by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, also known as NIOSH. Air quality monitoring results from testing conducted by the Ohio EPA in Belpre and Marietta, right across the river from Parkersburg, also indicated that all values were below short-term screening levels. The pollutants that were detected were at levels comparable to or lower than what is typically seen in urban areas. Additional air monitoring by both West Virginia's DEP and the Ohio EPA and the U.S. EPA is ongoing. The site is not far from the Little Kanawha River, which drains into the Ohio. West Virginia American Water released a statement in the days immediately following the fire that it was monitoring water quality downstream at its Huntington water intake, which is located 124 miles downstream. Additional testing is being performed upstream by Orsanco's organic detection system. Now, Greg, this is a developing story, and we'll continue to update it on our website, dep.wv.gov, as new information becomes available. For Environment Matters, I'm Jake Glantz.
Thanks, Jake. A copy of the DEP's order is available on our website, dep.wv.gov. It also details all of the DEP's inspection results and enforcement actions taken at the facility since 2011. The DEP has also posted the results of the hundreds of air quality samples taken in the area surrounding the fire. That information is being continuously updated. A full air monitoring report is still being compiled, and an updated version will be posted once those reports are included. There's also a link to the Ohio's EPA air monitoring test results. As Jake mentioned, this is a developing story. So for the latest information, continue to check our website, dep.wv.gov. You can also follow us on Twitter. We're at DEPWV.